Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Well, first, thank you for organizing this event. I feel like it's a really special moment. I would have never believed that I would be in this panel with them other Prime Minister of Bhutan, who are really inspirational figures of leadership for me. So it's a real pleasure to be here tonight. Also to be in a Central Park Zoo, watching a video from His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales being interrupted by sea lions. So, and I feel, if I remember well, in Madagascar, the movie, the animals are escaping from Central Park Zoo. So I think the room is closed now. So thank you for this event. To answer to your question, Rita, what is Madagascar's ambition and vision to achieve in this 30 by 30? For us, I wouldn't say it's even a promise, it's a matter of survival, because Madagascar is one of the biggest biodiversity hotspots in the world, and it's really threatened. So we need to make all the best efforts possible to maintain this biodiversity. Also, during this UNGA week, we gathered with His Excellency the Prime Minister of Bhutan and a few other countries to create this coalition of the last 8 countries in the world that sequester more carbon than we emit. So there are still countries in the world that are carbon negative, but the status is also threatened. So if we keep that baseline scenario, Madagascar might lose that status maybe in 2035. And I don't want to be the Minister of Environment who was in charge when Madagascar lost the status of carbon negative country. So we need to make sure that we do all of the commitments, all the best efforts to preserve this biodiversity. Since we joined the ACC in 2021, we had 123 protected areas for around 7 million hectares. Today, we have 150 protected areas for around 9 million hectares that are protected. So we are expanding our protected areas. We are not yet at the target, but we are convinced that with all the efforts and all the partners, we can do it. And as I said, we don't want to be the generation that failed at achieving this vital target. We also, as my colleague from Samoa said, we need to make sure that if you class an area as protected, it's only the first step. But then what you do exactly? How are we making sure that this is managed in a successful way with the local populations and with all the biodiversity impacts? So we are actually doing a lot of legal framework revision within the government to make sure that we have a better collaboration with the protected areas managers to make sure that they feel comfortable in the long run to work in Madagascar. And I salute most of the partners of Madagascar that are here tonight. I won't name them, but you will recognize yourself. We are also doing revisions of legal framework to close the gap, to fill the gap in finance. Madagascar needs around $2.3 billion per year to preserve our environment. And actually, we are only at around 700 million. So there is a huge gap that we need to fill. And we can involve the new funding mechanism. We can also involve more the private sector. And if we achieve together everyone, 30 by 30 is doable. We are doing the national dialogue. There is still many workshops by the end of this month with the hack. And we want to go also beyond our own jurisdiction. That's why tomorrow, Madagascar will sign the BBNJ. And we want to be a regional leader in terms of biodiversity preservation. Madagascar will be in 2025 the president of the SADC community, the Southern African Development Community. We are vice president of the UNGA this year. We are already also the president of the Indian Ocean Commission. We hosted the Nairobi Convention COP11 1 month ago in Madagascar. So for us, green diplomacy is something that is really important, mostly because we are an island in the middle of the Indian Ocean, and the president of Madagascar really supports and leads this vision of green diplomacy. All of that to say that Madagascar will be ready for COP16 in Cali. We hope that all the partners will be ready also to collaborate with us, because we cannot allow the world to lose Madagascar's biodiversity, because Madagascar biodiversity is the world's biodiversity. Thank you.